Today we are making baked sweet and sour turkey. So this dish was originally intended for chicken, but we have turkeys, so we're just gonna modify it by switching out the meats. So if you don't happen to have turkey on hand, you can use chicken. It's really easy to prepare. We're just gonna combine some pre-made sauces. So we have Kraft Catalina salad dressing, and we have a 475 milliliter bottle. We're just gonna dump the whole bottle into a bowl. So this is a nice, easy recipe that you can make. Great for a weeknight when you don't have a lot of time, because you're really just dumping everything in to your bowl. Not a lot of chopping other than the turkey, which I've already pre-chopped into 1-inch chunks. So we're just gonna toss the jam in. It calls for 1 cup of jam. This is a 250 milliliter jar, which is a close equivalent to 1 cup. So I'm just gonna toss the whole thing in. I'm not really one for measuring. It takes too much time. And then we have a package of onion soup mix. Just gonna toss that in. And we're gonna give this a good stir to combine. So you've gotta make sure you break up all that jam. If you are a vegetarian or you don't eat meat, you could also try this recipe with tofu. So you can see we've combined all the ingredients here, and we're just gonna give it a good stir. I myself haven't tried it with tofu, but I would not be against trying it because it's probably really good. Okay, so this is looking good. I'm gonna grab the turkey and rinse off my hand because it's all sticky. So I've got the turkey in a 9x13 baking dish that I greased with a little bit of oil. The turkey is all cut into 1-inch chunks, and I've got it kind of laid out uniformly. So we're gonna take our sauce and dump it over top. The saucier the better, so make sure you get it all in there. Okay, I think I've got it all. If you're brave, you can get in there with your hands and give it a good mix. I could have dropped the turkey into the bowl and mixed it around, but the turkey was already in the pan. So this is how we're doing it. Just gonna give it a little bit of a mix to combine, make sure the turkey's all well coated. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. And as soon as this is mixed and my oven's ready to go, I'm just gonna pop it in and bake it uncovered for about 45 minutes or until the turkey is done. 15 minutes prior to the turkey being done, we are going to put in some green pepper and some delicious pineapple, and I'm gonna cut that up while the turkey is cooking. While the turkey's cooking, I'm also gonna go ahead and start cooking my rice because I'm gonna serve this over rice. So the oven's preheated to 350 degrees. We're just gonna pop it open, take your casserole dish, and put it right in the middle. And set a timer for about 30 minutes. So our turkey is in the oven, and I was wrong about the 30 minutes. You're gonna wanna set a timer for 45 minutes. And while the turkey's cooking, I'm gonna cut the green peppers so those are ready to go. And I'm also cooking the rice as well. I am a rogue rice cooker. I could never, ever, ever figure out how to get the ratio of water to rice properly, and I always end up burning my rice. So I have created a rice cooking hack, and I cook rice as if it's pasta. So when I'm cooking rice, I put a giant pot of water like not giant, but a pasta pot size water on the stove. I drain my rice, I rinse and drain my rice, and then I pour it into the pot of water, bring it all to a boil, and then I cook my rice as if it's pasta. So I make sure that there's enough water in there that the rice isn't gonna soak up all the water. And then I taste it while it's cooking. And when the rice is to my liking, when it's al dente or slightly soft, I drain the rice exactly the same way you would drain spaghetti. And then I quickly return it back to the pot, and I have a lid ready to go, and I put the lid on the pot and I let the rice steam for about 5-10 minutes. And then when it's done doing that, I take the lid off and fluff it with a fork, and it's perfect. So that's my workaround of trying to figure out how to cook rice, because I find it completely and totally impossible. All right, so we're gonna cut up the green pepper into nice bite-sized pieces and then pop it into a bowl so it's ready to go into our casserole. If you guys don't like green pepper in your family, feel free to sub with broccoli. Peas would also be good in the recipe. Whatever you have kicking around that tastes good with a sweet and sour sauce. Okay, so our turkey's been baking for 45 minutes. We're gonna pull it out of the oven. Oh my gosh, that smells amazing. It's super saucy. We're gonna stir in our green peppers that we cut up. And our delicious pineapple. Pineapple's like my favorite. The pineapple I've drained, just in case I haven't mentioned that. I just have a 398 milliliter can. And the turkey looks like it's almost cooked through. Super saucy. It's gonna be delicious over rice. Okay, so we've got that all in there. We're gonna pop it back in the oven for 15 more minutes, and then it'll be ready to serve. So our turkey's ready to come out of the oven now. Be careful with it, it's hot and it's still a little bit watery. So you're gonna wanna leave it, let it rest for about 5 or 10 minutes before you serve it, just to let it thicken up and cool down a little bit. You're gonna serve it over rice. I hope you guys enjoy.